Zastanawialiście się, co by było, jeśli Tytani byliby zainfekowani zamiast Tytana Głośnika? Jestem ciekaw. Jak myślicie? Pogadajmy sobie dzisiaj o tym.
How would that impact the story, and what would their upgraded forms by the Skibidi look?
No właśnie, bo by mogli ulepszyć tego Tytana kamerę i Tytana Tvmana z Skibidi Toilet. O kurka.
Most importantly,
Ciekawe jakby
would
to
they be able to
wyglądało.
uninfect them?
Zostawcie
Now,
lajka.
The Titans we are considering are the camera and TV Titans, and since these two are amongst
Tak,
the
no
strongest in the
ci,
series,
no.
things would be much more difficult for the Alliance. For example, if the camera Titan were infected, he would cause massive destruction. I can't say for sure.
No tak, ale który Tytan? Ulepszony? Czy który? Bierzemy pod uwagę którego Tytana?
Which episode this would happen in, but episode 20 would be quite fitting, as that was the only time the Skibidi got an opening to infect him. Except for episode 57, by the way. This means that the parasite spread would occur much earlier than in the original.
Okej, czyli wtedy jak został w shortach poniszczony Tytan kamera. Oj, to by naprawdę jakby został ulepszony, to by napytał biedy bardzo. Chociaż... No mieliśmy Tytana Głośnika już od razu, to raczej by takich mocnych rzeczy nie zrobiłby, nie?
And most cameramen would be infected, making things even more difficult. However, the speakers would come to help, and they would try to hold on. Now, with the speaker
No
Titan
właśnie,
arriving,
byłby Tytan Głośnik, no.
he would most likely face off against the infected camera Titan. The winner of this fight would be tricky to determine as they are quite close in strength. However, since the parasite reduces the performance of a Titan due to its control, and the camera Titan would be fighting with the will to return to normal, the speaker Titan would have the advantage here, and would defeat the camera Titan. But
No właśnie, miałby dużą przewagę Tytan Głośnik, tutaj też się z tym zgadzam. Bo Tytan kamera był słabszy od Tytana Głośnika, tak
as
szczerze.
usual, the camera Titan would run away. The story would probably continue as it did in the original, but this time we would see the speakers doing more stuff. I also believe that we would see less of the cameraman.
No na Tytanach, na głośnikach by się opierała seria, nie? Jakby Tytan kamera był
As
przejęty.
they wouldn't have a Titan and might go into hiding like the speakers did. Nah, I'm just messing with you. These guys are brave and would keep fighting. I mean, even after he got defeated in the original story, they still kept pushing through. Also, now that the speakers are active, we would see more cool speaker technology, and dang, that would be cool. Episode 42 would probably be where we get to see the infected camera Titan again, but this time he would be upgraded. Although he's way stronger than the speaker Titan now, it's important to note that by this time in the show, the TV men and their Titan had already been introduced. So even though he got upgraded, I doubt he would be strong enough to take on both Cinema and the speaker Titans at the same time. But I think he would give them a lot of problems. I'm talking about extreme difficulty here. In the end, they would uninfect him and continue clearing episodes. Now that there are
No, o wiele szybciej by odinfekowali Tytana kamerę wtedy, nie? No, to by było takie, wiecie, no dość przypuszczalne, bardzo łatwe.
three of them, the mutants would be in huge trouble this time. Although the Titans are dominating, there is still one major problem. The Titans aren't upgraded yet. Sure, the camera Titan is upgraded, but come on, do you think he would be as strong as the original upgraded camera Titan? I guess
No
not.
raczej Skibidi Toilet by go nie ulepszyły tak mocno jak kamery. No tutaj trzeba się mieć co do tego, nie mam co do tego wątpliwości, no.
So, when they start fighting against more powerful enemies as the story moves on, they would be at a huge disadvantage. Episode 65 would be kind of funny, as the Titans would easily defeat Jimmy, and the Kamikaze would be late to the show. The Titans would most likely have already exited the area. Even if the Kamikaze caught up, the TV Titan would just teleport them out of there. However, in episode 67, seeing that there are now 3 Titans, the scientist wouldn't come alone and would be accompanied by G-Man. It's
O, no to ta walka byłaby troszkę inna. Trzeba przyznać, nie? Rzeczywiście, ta walka byłaby inna, bo Tytan naukowiec by się tak nie zachował, to znaczy on by bardziej tak defensywnie to wszystko
also worth
ustawił,
mentioning
nie?
that Jimmy didn't encounter the Cinema
To
Titan
jest
in the
prawda.
past, since the story changed the events a little. And you know why, right? What this means is that Jimmy wouldn't be scared and would face them head on. Now, considering how strong this version of G-Man is, the Titans would be on the losing side. Since
No, Tytani by przegrywali z tym G-Manem. Oj, to by był problem.
they got the camera Titan earlier, they would have copied many technologies, and naturally, they would have tested their counters to the Titan abilities, so the TV rays wouldn't be a problem. And the speaker Titan is just weaker compared to the others. Therefore, both the scientist and Jimmy, along with their help, would totally destroy the Titans in this episode.
Czy ja wiem, czy by ich tak zniszczył? No nie wiem. Może raczej nie. Ta walka byłaby wyrównana.
Okay, this one didn't end well, but how about
No
what happened?
chociaż Jimen sam opierał się, ale miał w krytycznym momencie, on by przegrał, gdyby jego inne Skibidi Toilet mu nie pomogły, między innymi ten Mutant Rambo, nie?
When the TV Titan is the one who gets infected. Well, you
O, tu jak Tytan Tvman będzie zainfekowany, to jest pozamiatane.
might be wondering how this would happen in the first place. We can't use episode 47 since we all know the speaker Titan was the one who aided in breaking the screen of the TV. However, in this scenario, the speaker Titan isn't infected.
No
so
właśnie.
yeah, this wouldn't count. The only proper way it could happen is if we imagine the TV race came much earlier. Instead of the speaker Titan, the TV Titan would come to save the agents in episode 32, and let's just say he got caught off guard. Okay, this is just for the plot, but let's say he
No to by było trochę takie, niemożliwe, bo Tytan Tvman raczej nie daje się zaskoczyć, nie?
did get infected by the parasite. What happens next? Well, since the camera Titan was still getting upgraded at that time, the speaker Titan would then be the one to fend off the Skibidi's attack. Since this happened much earlier in the show, the agents would try to come up with the electromagnetic disabler gun and tank to cure him. This would also mean that the TV men would be quite rare when it comes to aiding the Alliance.
No ale Tvmani łatwiej by mogli jakby pomóc z tą infekcją wtedy, nie?
Or maybe not, because we don't know how they'd react to their Titan getting controlled by the enemies. Who knows, they might go all out. But either way, let's be honest, the Alliance currently doesn't have anything to fight back at this point, so their best bet is to count on the upgraded camera Titan, who probably might just do it. Okay.
No Boom powiedział, że ulepszony Tytan kamera jest takiej siły jak ulepszony Tytan Tvman. Więc ulepszony Tytan kamera byłby mocniejszy od Cinemamena, czyli zwykłego Tytana, nie? Tvmana.
Okay, yeah, he's stronger, so he'd uninfect him. But he would need some help, though, since the Skibidis wouldn't come without a fight. Okay, now the Titans are assembled once again. And yeah, I forgot to mention that the TV Titan might get a little upgraded from the Skibidis.
No właśnie, czy Skibidi toalety byłyby w stanie go ulepszyć? Byłyby, bo mają technologię Tvmanów, nie?
So
Więc-
now we've got the base Speaker Titan, Camera Titan, and TV Titan to continue. Just like it happened with the Camera Titan, these versions of the Titans are not strong enough to face the overpowered threats in the future episodes. They are stronger than before, but it still wouldn't cut it. So
No ale Tytana głośnika mogliby szybciej ulepszać, bo by był dostępny cały czas, nie?
overall, if the other Titans were infected in the series, I guess the Titans or story wouldn't go as far, as the enemies would dominate the Alliance.
No, moim zdaniem ta wersja, no ciekawe. Chociaż wtedy by na przykład Tytan Tvman pełnił rolę tego głośnika, więc byłby ulepszany jeszcze przez Skibidi, przez Tvmanów, nie? No to by było ciekawe.